Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, we've got news out of Pitt County where a man is now facing indecent liberties charges. Pitt County deputies arrested 27-year-old Reuben Jackson yesterday morning. Now, according to warrants, Jackson had indecent liberties with a 7-year-old girl. The warrants say the offense happened in June of 2024. Jackson has been charged with 2 counts of indecent liberties with a child. He was taken to the Pitt County Jail, where he'll appear before a judge later this afternoon. And of course, today is voting day. We're going to have a live update on voting coming up here at 11 o'clock on the First Alert Desk. But before we do that, I do want to touch base with NBC's Alice Barr, who has more on the nationwide races that could be impacting the country moving forward.
Today, the first major elections of President Trump's second term, offering a snapshot of how Americans are leaning and a chance to shift the political landscape. Governor's races in New Jersey and Virginia featuring 2 Democratic women with national security backgrounds who served together in the U.S. House, now pitching themselves as a Democratic revival.
Are you ready to send a message to the rest of the country and the world?
In Virginia, former Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger taking on Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears for the state's top job, both focused on the economy.
Making sure that you keep as much of your own money in your pocket as possible.
While in New Jersey, Democratic Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill framing the razor-tight race against Republican Jack Ciattarelli.
People want change.
As a referendum on President Trump.
On every single occasion, Jack has decided, I'm going to defend Trump.
The president has stayed off the campaign trail while holding election eve tele-rallies for New Jersey and Virginia candidates and making a surprise endorsement of former New York Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo, running as an independent against Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani, who's generated a lot of buzz in a high-stakes New York City mayor's race.
We need to make this a city that everyone can afford.
What experience do you have to be mayor?
While in California, a ballot measure seeks to redraw lines to add Democratic seats to Congress to counter President Trump's redistricting push in states like Texas. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Again, that was Alice Barr reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast. Today is yet again another very sunny day here in eastern North Carolina. Let's take a look at what we've got outside. It is sunny from Virginia all the way down to northern Florida and all the way back towards the Mississippi. Not much cloud cover right now over the southeastern United States, but of course here in eastern North Carolina, not only are we looking at sunnier skies, but later on today we are going to be experiencing air temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 60s, a little bit cooler than what you'd expect given the amount of sunshine we've got outside. Big reason why. Northerly winds. Right now we've got a northerly breeze at 9 miles an hour, and that's going to keep our air temperatures in the mid to upper 60s later on this afternoon. Dew points in the low 40s to upper 30s across most of eastern North Carolina. Again, continue to highlight just how dry the air is. Obviously, with sunshine planned for the next several days, we're only going to get drier. Now, current air temperatures in the mid to upper 50s are starting to work their way into the 60s. We've got a 60-degree reading in Jacksonville right now, 63 in Stumpy Point, 59 through Kenansville, Kinston, New Bern, Greenville, Beaufort, Hatteras, along with Elizabeth City. 58 currently in Edenton, Washington, and Rocky Mount. We've got 57 in Plymouth, Ahoskie, Roanoke Rapids, and Goldsboro. Overall, again, it's a day defined by sunshine and a northwesterly wind. This wind is going to again keep those air temps from getting too warm this afternoon. Highs in the upper 60s, generally between around 65 to around 69 degrees is where most areas are going to find themselves later on today. Now, do note the winds out of the north today will be going calm later on tonight. That will set the stage for a wind shift that will bring about more heat coming in tomorrow. Not really tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is actually going to be a little bit cooler than what we experienced earlier today. But through the morning hours, sunshine and a southwesterly wind will help push those air temperatures well into the mid to upper 60s as we head towards lunchtime and then beyond once we get in the afternoon. 71 degrees by 1, 72 between 2 and 3 p.m., holding on to the 70s by 4, and then finally dipping back down into the upper 60s by 5. If you're enjoying, again, the sunshine, we've got more of it on the way. Next round of rain could come in possibly late Friday evening, Friday night, but certainly nothing you need to go changing any plans over at this point. That area of high pressure is going to do a fantastic job of keeping us sunny and dry over the next several days. There you can see late Wednesday evening, a cold front trying to drift through the area. It's going to have a really tough time picking up any sort of raindrops and putting them down over eastern North Carolina. So at this point, anticipating a dry frontal passage late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Then, lo and behold, yet again, another area of high pressure following that system will keep us sunny and dry for really your Thursday and even most of your Friday. Here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. Of course, we've got voting day today. We've got the Pirates taking on Charlotte this coming weekend on Saturday for the homecoming game. Hopefully everybody's going out and supporting the Pirates. I believe this is their second to last home game. I know they've got another one coming up next weekend against Memphis, but better chance of rain coming in on Sunday than what we'll see on Saturday. And then air temperatures really drop off next week with a potential freeze. A freeze, not a frost, but a freeze possible next Monday into early Tuesday morning. Something we'll continue to keep an eye on, but over the next few days, not really going to have to worry too much about those temperatures getting too cold. Next week, that changes. Anyways, that's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. We'll have more voting coverage, voting day coverage right here on the First Alert Desk coming up at 11 o'clock. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you back here in just a little bit.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.